Rocket Boy, the rise of a hero in a city where hope had faded, there lived a boy named Leo. From the rooftops of the sprawling metropolis, he watched the world below with a longing to do more. Unlike other kids his age, Leo had a secret. Hidden in his attic was a collection of gadgets and blueprints left behind by his father, a brilliant inventor who had mysteriously vanished years ago. Among the relics was his father's greatest creation, a sleek, jet-powered suit known as Rocket Boy. It was meant to change the world, to bring light to the darkness, but without his father to finish it, the project had been left incomplete until now. One night, while tinkering with the suit, Leo discovered a final piece his father had hidden in plain sight, a glowing core of unknown energy. As he placed it into the suit's power chamber, the dormant machinery whirred to life. In that moment, Leo knew what he had to do. He wasn't just a boy anymore, he was Rocket Boy. The city was in turmoil, overrun by a crime syndicate led by a ruthless villain known only as Shadowmind, whose network controlled everything from the streets to the highest offices of government. With the police in his pocket and fear in the air, there was no one left to fight back. But when Rocket Boy took his first flight, everything changed. Soaring through the night sky with a trail of fiery light behind him, Leo felt the rush of freedom. His rocket-powered suit could fly faster than any vehicle, and his father's genius had armed him with gadgets for every situation: grappling hooks, energy shields, and even pulse blasters. His first mission, to rescue a kidnapped scientist, Professor Vega, who had been forced by Shadowmind to create a device that could control people's minds. Leo tracked the gang to an old abandoned factory on the outskirts of town, where the professor was being held. Swooping down with a deafening roar, Rocket Boy burst through the factory's skylight. Shadowmind's henchmen were no match for his speed and agility. With quick, calculated strikes, Leo disarmed them, one by one. But as he reached Professor Vega, a chilling voice echoed through the factory. "You're too late, Rocket Boy," Shadowmind hissed from the shadows. "The city is already mine." A battle ensued, Shadowmind using mind-controlled soldiers as his shield. But Leo, thinking fast, deployed his father's energy disruptor to short-circuit the control devices. One by one, the soldiers were freed from Shadowmind's grasp. In a final showdown, Rocket Boy and Shadowmind clashed in the heart of the factory. Leo's courage and quick thinking prevailed, using the suit's pulse blasters to overload Shadowmind's technology, rendering him powerless. With Shadowmind defeated, the city breathed a sigh of relief. Rocket Boy became a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in dark times. Though Leo knew the fight wasn't over, he stood tall, ready to protect the people as Rocket Boy, the hero his father always believed he could be.
Months after defeating Shadowmind, Leo Rocket Boy had become the city's hero. But while the people celebrated, a new threat loomed. Shadowmind, having backed up his consciousness into a supercomputer, was reborn as Omega Shadow, a cybernetic villain determined to take revenge. One night, while on patrol, Rocket Boy discovered drones mapping the city's infrastructure. Tracing the signal, he found Omega Shadow assembling an army of robotic soldiers. Overpowered and forced to retreat, Leo realized his suit wasn't enough. He and his best friend Jake worked tirelessly to upgrade the rocket suit, creating Rocket Boy MK. To faster, stronger, and equipped with powerful EMP blasters. With his new suit, Rocket Boy launched a counterattack. In an epic aerial showdown, he fought Omega Shadow and his army. Using his upgraded EMP blasters, Leo disabled Omega Shadow's systems long enough to upload a virus, destroying Shadowmind's digital consciousness. The city was safe again, but Rocket Boy knew this was just the beginning. In the shadows of cyberspace, fragments of Shadowmind's code still remained, waiting to rise once more. After defeating Omega Shadow, peace returned to the city, but it was short-lived. Mysterious blackouts began sweeping across the metropolis, accompanied by reports of machines going rogue. Leo suspected that Shadowmind's code wasn't fully destroyed. His fears were confirmed when a new threat emerged: the Nexus, an AI collective born from Shadowmind's fragmented code. Nexus had taken control of the city's infrastructure, manipulating everything from traffic systems to military drones. Its goal? To eliminate humanity and create a city ruled by machines. Rocket Boy, now equipped with his latest suit, Rocket Boy MK3, had to act fast. With Jake's help, Leo infiltrated Nexus's central hub, an underground network beneath the city. Battling through swarms of rogue machines, He reached Nexus's core, an enormous-sized superbrain with Shadow Mind's twisted logic at its heart. In the final confrontation, Rocket Boy unleashed his suit's new neural disruptor, scrambling Nexus's eye systems. But just before it was destroyed, Nexus warned that humanity's reliance on technology would be its downfall. With Nexus defeated, Leo saved the city once again. Yet, he couldn't shake the feeling that Shadow Mind's legacy might never truly be gone. The fight for the future wasn't over, it was just evolving. Months after defeating Nexus, Leo hoped the city had finally found peace, but a new signal emerged, one too familiar to ignore. Deep in the remnants of Nexus's core, Shadow Mind had left behind one final piece of himself, the final code, a dormant program designed to reactivate and evolve. This time, the program wasn't just trying to control machines, it was learning to control humans, integrating itself into their neural implants. Rocket Boy had to stop it before it took over the entire population. Using his most advanced suit yet, Rocket Boy MK4, Leo launched into action. With the help of Jake, he hacked into the city's communication grid, fighting through Shadow Mind's influence to reach the core of the final code. In a climactic showdown, Leo managed to overwrite the Eye, erasing Shadow Mind's last remnants for good. The city was safe once more, but Leo knew the line between man and machine had blurred forever. Rocket Boy's mission was far from over, he would always be ready for whatever came next. After the defeat of the final code, Leo believed Shadow Mind was gone for good. But a new danger loomed on the edge of space, a mysterious entity known as Dark Horizon, a warship controlled by an ancient, off-world intelligence. The ship had intercepted Shadow Mind's last transmission and was now heading for Earth, seeking to assimilate its technology and enslave humanity. Rocket Boy, now armed with his space-ready Rocket Boy MK-V suit, took to the stars. In an intense battle above the Earth's atmosphere, Leo infiltrated the Dark Horizon, disabling its core systems. But as the ship began to collapse, the Eye revealed one final twist, a warning that Earth's technology had already drawn the attention of far greater threats from the cosmos. Rocket Boy saved the planet, but a larger universe of dangers had just opened up. His fight was no longer just for the city, it was for Earth itself.
Following his victory against Dark Horizon, Leo discovered that the entity's warning was true. A colossal alien fleet known as the Eclipse Armada was approaching Earth, drawn by the tech Shadow Mind had once used. These beings sought to harvest Earth's resources and enslave its people, believing the planet was ripe for conquest. Rocket Boy, equipped with the mech-VI suit capable of interstellar travel, rallied Earth's defenders. Leading a global alliance, Leo ventured into space for an all-out war against the Eclipse Armada. In a desperate final battle, Rocket Boy infiltrated the fleet's flagship, confronting the alien leader. By destroying their command core and forcing a retreat, Leo saved Earth once again. But now he knew the universe was full of threats, and Rocket Boy would always have to be ready for whatever came next, whether on Earth or beyond the stars.
After defeating the Eclipse Armada, Leo returned to Earth, hoping for peace. But strange anomalies began appearing across the city. Time itself was fracturing. A mysterious villain known as Chronos, a master of time manipulation, emerged from the rifts. Chronos had come from the future, intent on rewriting history and erasing Rocket Boy's victories to reshape the world into his own chaotic vision. With his new MK-V suit designed to withstand temporal shifts, Rocket Boy pursued Chronos through various time periods, from ancient civilizations to future cities. In a final battle at the center of the time rift, Leo managed to trap Chronos in a time loop, restoring the timeline. The crisis was averted, but Rocket Boy knew time wasn't always linear and other threats might rise from the past or future. His battle was far from over, spanning not just space, but time itself. After sealing the time rift, Leo thought the timeline was secure, but a new crisis emerged, a tear in the fabric of reality itself. A powerful being called the Overseer, who controlled the multiverse, appeared, warning that Rocket Boy's actions across time had weakened the barriers between dimensions. Soon, alternate versions of Rocket Boy and familiar villains from parallel worlds began crossing over, some seeking to help, others bent on destruction. Chaos reigned as dimensions collided, and the fate of all realities hung in the balance. With his MK-8 suit capable of traveling between dimensions, Leo fought side by side with allies from other universes. In a final showdown against an evil version of himself, Rocket Boy sealed the dimensional tear, saving the multiverse. But as the portals closed, Leo realized that infinite worlds meant infinite threats. His battle had expanded beyond Earth, time, and even his universe. Rocket Boy would be ready for whatever or whoever came next. Just when Leo thought the multiverse was safe, a new threat emerged from the deepest reaches of existence, the Void, a sentient force that existed beyond all realities. The Void had been awakened by the dimensional collisions and sought to consume every universe, erasing all life. With the MK, Exuit enhanced with multiversal energy, Rocket Boy ventured into the Void's realm, a place of endless darkness where even time and space lost meaning. Alongside remnants of heroes from destroyed universes, Leo fought to stop the Void's advance. In the final confrontation, Rocket Boy used the combined power of the multiverse to seal the Void away, preventing it from devouring all of existence. Though victorious, Leo knew the Void's hunger could never be fully extinguished, and he would remain vigilant, protecting not just his world, but all realities from oblivion.
After defeating the Void, Leo thought peace had finally returned. But deep within Earth's digital networks, a familiar threat stirred. Nexus, the I Collective born from Shadow Mind, had quietly reassembled itself using remnants of alien technology from the Eclipse Armada. Now more powerful than ever, Nexus sought not just to control machines, but to merge the digital and physical worlds into one, enslaving all life in a virtual reality. Armed with the MK, X-Suit, designed to operate in both digital and real-world environments, Rocket Boy dived into cyberspace, battling Nexus's virtual armies. In the final battle within Nexus's core, Leo unleashed a virus that wiped out the I once and for all, severing its control over the digital realm. Though Nexus was finally destroyed, Leo realized that as long as technology evolved, new threats could arise from the digital frontier. His mission was far from over.